One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Washington Huskies. Facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Buffaloes are on the move. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Webster. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Scanning the field, it's Webster. The screen, and watch out. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Now on the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They'll send the back in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Huskies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down, now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
The corners are walked up tight. Throws to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Bray. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to pass. It's Webster. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it on the right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The sure hands, it's Gibson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on third down. He might want another play. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Runs through a tackle. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Washington right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, he'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to fire to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over West Virginia. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. And he didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking for a man. It's Webster. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bitonio. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense in the hurry up. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Gibson. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Here we go. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
It's complete to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback making checks. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. But that's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brake. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Starts to scramble to the left. He wants it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Looking for the 2-point try. He won't make it in. Stopped just short on the 2-point conversion attempt, and that's how this first half will come to a close. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the option. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dugan. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Webster. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield.
Let's go. Ringo.
To the air on second down. The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Might be changing the route. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling right and going deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Washington. And the punishment has been extended.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 21 over West Virginia. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Back to pass, it's Webster. Gonna take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll move the wide receiver. didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The screen, he's got wheels. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
Cut.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in this. Touchdown, Buffaloes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking for a crease. It's Bray. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Huskies. And the pummeling has started. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Dugan. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not...
Sends it downfield. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Webster. Gets it out fast. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. From the gun. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
25. Cross. Flip. Right offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field. Yankee blue.
Wants to adjust the pattern. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Webster. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up. Snap in the shotgun. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. Gets the first himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Handoff to the single back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Got his man. On the move at the 30. Wide open spaces. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
To the air, it's Webster. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Quarterback may change this route. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And
turning it on. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Washington right back to the line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Washington. And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Steps away. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
Man, it's nice to call plays when you call a pass and the quarterback doesn't see anything and he just takes off and makes you look good and turns it into a run. Nice job on that 2-point conversion.
They have the lead in a 2-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Webster. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the...
Touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and more. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Huskies. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Webster. Throwing right. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Here's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Looking deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. To the air on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Cricket.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you